Leading up to Bristol, I made some changes on the mod tool because we've updated the mod tool for NASCAR Thunder 2004, and I nearly lost my save. All because of the fact of some things that happened a long time ago when we first started modding this, and then there were some changes that were made that didn't need to continue further forward. And unfortunately, I almost lost the save. Literally, almost lost the save. How bad was it? Well, let's just say that the Daytona 500 winner was no longer Martin Truex Jr. at one point. That actually happened. But the good news is we got this fixed. That's why I'm trying my best to record this as fast as possible, because this is actually a couple of days behind schedule. So if I seem like I'm a little rushed, that's my reasoning. Anyways, welcome back. I'm happy that we saved my save. Thank you to AJ and his big brain of working with his own mod tool to help me out with that. And hopefully you guys will give me a like and subscribe for my struggles and my pain, because it took me and AJ almost a full day and some change to get this back working properly. Yeah, it was that serious. Some extra technical stuff that was on the back end that really y'all didn't see. It was like really back behind the curtains. So yeah, made a little boo-boo there. Got it fixed though. Anyways, let's go ahead and kind of set the table, because I kind of forgot because I was trying to get this done, but we're multiple days behind. So real quick, Matt Kenseth is currently the out-and-out leader. Kevin Harvick could technically become the #1 seed after today. Technically, even Denny Hamlin could. Technically. Ryan Newman, Casey Kane, Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson, Kurt Busch, me, Jeff Burton are your top 10 in the standing. Then it's Martin Truex Jr., Daytona 500 winning Martin Truex Jr., Carl Edwards, Dave Blaney, who somehow snuck into the top 13. Don't ask me how. Kyle Busch, Casey Mears, Sterling Marlin, Bob Labonte, Jamie McMurray, Mark Martin, Robby Gordon, and then our guy, Steven. Yes, that's Steven. Steven, by the way, got our photos and portraits fixed again. So now you can actually see Steven and Joe's faces again. That was a pain to also have to work with. We got it done though. And again, thanks to AJ for it. But anyway, Steven needs about 5 points. 5 singular points. And that means that he has to finish in the top 15 in order to get those 5 extra points. Knowing that Steven hasn't been able to do much except for get 1 win this season, he's only had 1 top 5 and 4 top 10s and averages a 24.4 finish. Meanwhile, Robby Gordon is averaging a 25.2. I don't know if he's going to be able to get there. I don't. But it is Bristol. We've seen some crazy things at Bristol. We've seen a lot of crazy things at Bristol, actually. And I believe in my guy, Steven. I believe in you guys to hit that like and subscribe button. And I also believe in you guys to, support us. And also, seriously, if you ever want to do the mod tool thing, by the way, and you guys don't know how to do it, let me know. I'll try my best to help you guys out. AJ is going forth and created like this whole entire website for the mod tool now. And it's really cool that he's done that. But a lot of people don't like to read, and it's probably better if you guys just hear about it from me, where I've actually tried, failed, and broke the pack several times so that you know what not to do. Okay? I think you should do that. With a 55 rated car, we're going to go ahead and head on to Bristol for the short track that I should have recorded a couple of days ago, but now I'm kind of in my own little crunch. So whatever happens, happens. Let's go racing. Alrighty, guys. First laps here at Bristol, trying to get this car qualified. I'm not really concerned about anything for myself today at Bristol. This is the cutoff race for the chase. I'm well in. I mean, we're in no matter what. But all my thoughts as the team owner is really on Steven and getting him into the chase. 26th on lap 1 here. I mean, obviously I don't really care about where I'm at, but I mean, if we're gonna struggle today, I would rather not struggle from the middle of the field. So I'll take that pole position. Thank you very much. Let's go to the race.
It's nighttime here at Bristol Motor Speedway, and we're ready to go racing under the lights. It's the Sharpie 500, brought to you by EA Sports. This is one of the most exciting tracks in the NASCAR Winston Cup Series. So many cars, so little space. Wouldn't you agree?
The fans here love watching this race. There'll be some bumping and banging out there in this one. I can assure you of that.
The 53 car, who's currently in the top 10 in points, will try to reach the next step, the top 5.
Yeah, he needs to focus in this race. A poor finish can quickly bounce you out of the top 10, but a win can gain you several positions and might even put you in the top 5. We'll see what happens.
Something a little out of the ordinary in this one for the Target Dodge.
Yeah, he is definitely not used to having to pick through traffic so early in a race. That could make for an exciting race for him, or it could be disastrous. You just never know when you start in the back.
Robby Gordon will start this race a little further back than he's used to.
You know, I spoke with the guys from that team in the garage this morning, and they said they tried a little something different in qualifying this week. They learned their lesson, though. Stick with what works, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
All right, some last second notes here. Steven is 36th and Robby Gordon is 32nd. And we've qualified next to Matt Kenseth, who we're going to try to fight a little bit here. Get into, oh man, got into Kevin Harvick. That's fine. That rivalry is just going to reignite just in time for the chase. All right, well, I tried to do something. It didn't work. I mean, I almost actually wound up just ruining my race entirely. And Steven is down to 42nd because I believe he may have checked up because of all the smoke that he saw. So didn't help Steven there. I tried to lead a lap. I gave Matt Kenseth a huge lead over Kevin Harvick, Casey Kane, Sterling Marlin, Mark Martin, Jimmy Johnson, and Denny Hamlin. There goes Jeff Gordon down on my inside. With some of the damage that I've received, car is going to be a little bit tighter than I expected it to be today. But we have 93 laps here at Bristol. They're going to go by pretty dang fast because, you know, short track. Scott Riggs and I are also going to have problems this season, huh? Dude doesn't make nearly all the races this season, somehow running up here in the top freaking 20 because Evernham actually focused on that car when they parked Jeremy Mayfield, who I've also heard rumors he might be out of his ride. Dale Jr. might be out of his ride. And that's a shock. Brian Vickers is looking for another ride. Yeah, I'm dropping back because my car actually has damage and it's not helping. It's not helping. Periodically, by the way, you guys will see the leaderboard pop up. There's a new leaderboard where we're going to highlight where Steven and Robby Gordon are in relation to each other. So don't be surprised if you see that pop up from time to time. It will cover my intervals if I edit this correctly, and if not, it'll be somewhere else on the screen. Hopefully not over my face, though. Would hate to put it over my own face. But looks like Steven is struggling. He's in 37th. Robby Gordon did drop back to 40th, and then most recently moved up as I was saying something. I've got some pretty serious damage to the left front corner, which isn't going to help because the car is not willing to make the turn. And we're back to 20th now. Jeff Burton and Carl Edwards got into me, but I'm okay. I mean, I'm still running here. Goal is to not hold up my guy. That's all. Try not to hold up any of the Honda drivers today. Just heard that, just realized that Scott Pruitt made this race.
16-9. Keep it up, great lap.
Could be a Scott Pruitt full-time season coming up in the future. Then I get into the 21 as well as the 19. That's funny. We're struggling. We're officially like really tight. We were tight on lap 1. I thought it was just going to kind of get better as time went on. It has not gotten better. Oh my gosh, don't park yourself right in front of me, Jeff. If I get into you again, I'm just going to make sure I spin you. I'm going to hook you. I got a Honda behind me. I'm trying not to hold up. I also see Steven back there. I really don't want to hold him up. Reed Sorensen isn't happy with me right now. We're low fuel.
Still there.
Okay. Oh, got the 84 of AJ Allmendinger on my outside.
We don't want him getting beside us.
Okay, we're clear. The 41 car.
I've got Steven on my inside. I'm actually going to back off early, let Steven go.
We need to get back on base.
Okay, we lost a spot.
I'm aware that it's not great that I've lost this spot early, but I'm okay with losing a spot to Steven. QH Jr. got into my left rear quarter panel a few times.
Clear for your tire.
Oh, perfect. Yellow's out before everybody else made their pit stop. So we got a few cars going to be. Oh, Jeff Gordon's going to be trapped a lap down.
16.
Okay. Oh, wait. Was that me? It was me. I lost debris. Okay. Well, you know what? I'll take it because I'm up to 17th and I saw Steven ahead of me in 15th. So that really helps me out. And I see that Joe's 24th and AJ Allmendinger didn't even pit yet. So really good that our guys didn't pit. Wow. I did not realize he could pit that early. Well, I think Steven's going to get the pole or get first place off of this pit stop because he's going to be on and off pit road before anybody else. Jimmy Johnson has inherited the lead, by the way. I'm going to go ahead and lower the air pressure before I make a wedge adjustment. So 4 tires, fuel, repair the damage, 20 seconds on pit road. That's okay by me. It's a shame that I'm the one that caused the caution, but it also may have been a blessing in disguise for me. And then my Jackman falls. Please tell me I don't lose a lap off of this mess. Come on, guys. We don't need. Oh my gosh, the pace car is literally on the front stretch. We're about to go a lap down. We're about to go a lap down. Go, go. Let us go. Go, go. Roll. Oh my gosh, we're a lap down. I think I'm a lap down. Steven went from 15th to 5th though.
Pace car pulls off the track. Green flag is in the air. The track is clear of the earlier accident, and we are back underway.
Lap 26, I believe, is the leaders. Oh, okay. I'm the last car on the lead lap, so it looks like I sped off. Okay, we're good. The tire pressure adjustment seemed to have worked a little bit here, but I've got a fast Denny Hamlin behind me. Car feels much better with the tire pressures down from the 30. Just got into it with the 11. Steven actually dropped from 5th. He is now 9th.
Number 16 is still there. Take it easy.
AJ Allmendinger took a late pit stop under green. So I can't DNF. If I DNF, everything goes up to whatever's left for the simulation. So if the simulation decides to, it can make it so that Steven doesn't make it into the chase. So I'm going to have to weigh just finishing the race, even if I'm a couple laps down, just to make sure I give Steven that fighting chance and don't leave it up to chance in the simulation. Trying to figure out where some of these guys. Oh, these guys are a lap down. Why were they behind me though? And why do we have a few cars on pit road?
1623. That's it. That's the speed we're looking for. Number 07 down low.
We got a bug on pit road. I think the 39 is stuck. The 39 and the 4 are stuck on pit road. Oh no.
Using up those tires. 1620.
I need these guys to go from behind me because they're actually making my car tight, aero tight.
Clear all around.
Okay. So the 4 and the 39 were stuck. It looks like maybe the 4 DNF, or was it the 39? Oh, they DNF'd. They black flagged the 39 for being stuck on pit road. Okay. So the 39 is out, but the 4 is back on track circulating.
That was a great.
Multiple laps down. Robby Gordon went on pit road. Steven is up to 3rd now as cars are coming down pit road.
1620. Run some more like that one.
I just realized that Joe is currently leading the race over Mike Bliss. And I see one of our other Honda drivers behind Joe. So AJ Allmendinger just unlapped himself. Got one of his laps back. And Bill Elliott just came off of pit road. Did not realize Bill Elliott made it to the race, but I wasn't focused on any of the other Hondas today. Gonna go ahead and let Dinger go by. He's got fresh tires. I can't hold him off. He was shot out of a cannon. It would be insane if Joe somehow wins and gets himself into the chase and somehow denies Steven from getting into the chase. That would actually be very bad, but very funny. I'm sorry to make it like that, but as a team owner, I have to think that way. It's like, well, I mean, we do get another car in. It just wasn't the guy that we thought it would be.
16-3. Attaboy. Keep it smooth, just like that.
Ah! I hate Robby Gordon. I'm officially a lap down, though. Robby Gordon got into my rear bumper. Not much I could have done about that, unfortunately. Would have been nice if I could have, but I couldn't. So the 2 and the 31 are behind me. They're laps down. They're actually racing Robby Gordon, who got to pass me, and Joe. But they're like 3 laps down and 2 laps down. But they're hoping that the next upcoming pit stops will lead to green flag pit stops here.
Still beside you. 16:56. Good lap. Keep hitting those marks.
I'm unintentionally holding up Steven here. I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to run my race. If Steven wants this, he's got to go around me on the outside. I can't give up this low line.
16:40. That's it. That's the speed we're looking for.
As I literally fishtail coming off the corner. And the yellow is out. With Joe and Steven 1-2. As a team owner, I'm actually a little scared now. I am a lap down. Kyle Busch was our caution clock car. Wow. I didn't expect that one. So for those that didn't know, NASCAR Thunder 04 had a small issue at Martinsville and Bristol. The first pit box, when they come out at such an angle, it triggers a caution. So yeah, what you just saw was Kyle Busch unintentionally causing and triggering a caution. I will come down pit road this time, get 4 tires and fuel. I will make one more adjustment on tire pressure. Yeah, I'll do the tire pressure. Going down a round of wedge is not going to help. There's got to be a tire pressure adjustment. So we'll do 4 tires and fuel. Joe and Steven are going to probably be pitting on the back end. I think I'm still going to be a lap down, but I should technically be a lap down and one of 2 cars a lap down. So again, all I have to do is just survive this. Steven is officially the leader, though. Well, was briefly the leader. Is repairing the damage, and now we're going. Yeah, I think we're on the inside here. Oh, Steven came in second, out 13th. What? Leader is Casey Mears over Jimmy Johnson and Dave Blaney.
45-32. Okay, we're clear. The 9 car is coming right.
I don't know if we can technically make it to the end with these tires, by the way.
I want to see more of those laps. Good job.
I thought I was going to be one of a few cars a lap down. Actually, it seems like I'm one of multiple. 31st is also still on the same lap as me, as Kevin Harvick is getting into me. St. Kevin Harvick got into AJ Allmendinger. Sorry to the dinger. I was not going to sit here and just get pushed by Kevin Harvick. Dude is multiple laps down, or actually, he was on the same lap as me.
17-3. That's what I'm talking about.
I don't care. Steven got through there unscathed, though. Got up to 8th. Yeah, you know, that's what we need. Just a little bit of excitement here. Beating it and banging, and I'm going to come down pit road and repair that damage before I DNF. I'm not going to fight with Steven on my outside. I'm going to actually give Steven the inside. Again, trying to leave this less up to the chance of the randomization and just let Steven kind of run his own race. I mean, he's 8th place. He's going to gain points today if he stays up here. He just doesn't need his team owner running into the back of his car. So as long as Steven doesn't do anything crazy, I think Steven can technically get in. But we need Casey Mears or Dave Blaney not to win this race. Actually, no, Dave Blaney can win this race. Blaney's like top 15 in the standings. We don't need Casey Mears to win this race. All right, so a lot of stuff is out of Steven's hands. Got some cars going down pit road. Got a car that is blown up. That is the 88 of Dale Jarrett. No pressure there. He was already behind us. New leader right now is Dave Blaney. Scott Riggs is second. Scott Riggs cannot make it to the chase because he did not run every race this season. So if we do get a Scott Riggs win, that's fine. So right now, your current top 3 are Scott Riggs, Elliott Sadler, and Steven. 4th place is actually Michael Waltrip, who I'm holding up. I'm literally a rear gunner right now for Steven. I'm making Michael Waltrip's job really hard for him. I don't care if the 2 of the 3 RCR cars are mad at me. Joe, by the way, is 14th. I see Bill Elliott coming down pit road. I have to let Jeff Burton go by. I got out of position. That's fine. Robby Gordon's going down pit road. That's fine. John Andretti, I just realized, is in the top 5. Congrats to John Andretti. It was always good here. I don't know what this season has been for the 45 camp, but definitely wish he had a better showing this season. And now I'm going to slowly go backwards here. I just can't lose a position. Well, technically I can lose a position to anybody. It doesn't matter. We're in the chase. I'm not worried about myself. I can technically unlap myself, though. I was on pit road recently, so lots of pit stops today in the field. Matt Kenseth, just from behind me, just went down pit road.
16. I want to see more of those laps. Good job.
Ryan Newman got into me a little bit there, but that's fine.
Clear on both sides.
I've just got to survive. That's our plan here now. Just survive. Say it with me down in the comments, folks. Just survive this race so we can hopefully get Steven into the chase. Because this, I think, is one of the best showings I've seen from Steven on track. I'm racing Jimmy Johnson. Going to slow up Jimmy Johnson and let the 84 go back by.
16:55. You're gaining on the leader.
This season's manufacturer standings, I mean, we've struggled. I can't believe the 13 of Greg Sachs is leading.
Got one outside.
Steven is 8th, 1 lap down.
Okay, we're clear. 16, 18. We're catching them, buddy. Stay with it. Let's get a new left rear tire.
Me and Jimmy Johnson technically are on the lead lap here.
You gotta bring it in. We're way low on gas.
I see Joe right behind the 13. I see Steven back there.
You're closing on the leader.
I'm really nervous because the longer this goes, the higher there is a risk that Steven's going to lose a lap here.
Clear.
I don't want Steven to lose that lap. 13 cars on pit road.
Dig, buddy. Dig. Car inside. Drop back to 4.
I got into Jimmy. I was a little loose. That's on me. I got into Jimmy Johnson. That's on me. My bad. I got into Jimmy.
17:29.
I did not mean to hook him,
Put about 5 seconds on you.
but I was running low on fuel and I needed to come down the track. And unfortunately, he was just there. So, thanks. My bad. There was no team games being played there. No race manipulation. You guys didn't see anything. Steven's also on the lead lap and he is 4th. There's 19 cars on the lead lap. All right. And we have a better chance. And I get to get 4 tires and fuel. Yes, sir. And Scott Riggs is still leading. Okay. We can't stop Scott Riggs from leading. I think Scott Riggs might actually be that dark horse pick to win, but it's okay if he wins. He didn't run every race this season, which means he does not qualify for the postseason. He doesn't qualify for the chase. No, there's no points resets in the middle of the chase this season. We don't do that in this series. Still full season points. Old school chase. Okay? Want to let y'all know that.
We're deep in the field. Be careful and start working your way up.
Hey, man, I'm cool with it. I'm 18th on the lead lap. Steven's got a chance to win this thing. Some cars just checked up. I don't know why. I think Jimmy Johnson wants to hit me, though. 13 and Greg Sachs is there. He's passed me, but that's fine. I'm not worried about myself. Steven is, oh my God, no. Steven is dropped to 8th. Robby Gordon up to 6th. Took my eyes off the track there for a second. Oh no, this cannot be.
16:57. That's what I'm talking about.
Steven's getting like really bad restarts.
Seconds off the lead.
Steven is 8th. Robby Gordon 7th. Can't believe Robby Gordon managed to race his way back onto the lead lap either.
71. Attaboy. Keep it smooth, just like that.
Maybe that caution didn't help. Steven just got ahead of Robby Gordon, 7th and 8th. This points battle is close.
15:86. That's the lap time I'm looking for.
I think Bill Elliott will have to move over for Steven.
Seconds back to the lead.
Jeremy Mayfield also needs to be out the way. Jeremy Mayfield's been struggling all season, and he decides to show up to the track now. Denny Hamlin's up there, Scott Riggs, AJ Allmendinger, Casey Kane.
60.
There's nothing I can do. Robby Gordon went backwards. Bill Elliott also. And Elliott Sadler. Yes. Steven up to 6th.
16:47. That was a great lap, buddy.
My job is done. I'm 25th. I don't care about being 25th. Kevin Harvick raced his way back onto the lead lap, but he's way behind me. So is Dave Blaney, Tony Stewart.
16:20. That's a quick one, buddy. Keep it up.
It's all about Steven now, guys. Steven up to 5th. Robby Gordon down at 10th. Come on. You got to close it out. All this is in your hands there, Steven.
16:32. That's it. That's the speed we're looking for. Just 2 laps left.
White flag. Robby Gordon down to 11th. Joe down to 15th.
16:44. You're flying out there, buddy. Good job.
I don't know what happened to Joe, but he's down to 16th. He's not going to get the extra points today. But that doesn't matter. Steven with the win in 5th place. Whew, I say the win, but I mean, it is a win that he's actually in. He made it to the chase, y'all. Yes, let's go.
A lot of bonus points awarded for all those drivers who led a lap.
How about that? They were battling for the top spot as soon as the green flag dropped. What a race.
The 53 car is starting to find out who doesn't like him out on the racetrack.
I'm not sure how this all got started, but now they have a little history on the racetrack. It'll be something to watch in the weeks ahead.
Well, it's been a great night of racing. And until next time, this is EA Sports signing off. Good night.
Oh my gosh. I am over the moon because I personally feel, I know it's weird. We finished 25th. I don't care about where I finished. I finished 25th. We had more Hondas running in and around the top 20 than I think we've seen all season long. AJ Allmendinger, 2nd place. Steven, 5th place. Freaking Bill Elliott, part-time, 10th place. Joe, 16th. Now, he was up there in a position to earn himself some extra points there, but 16th place. Like, hello, I'm the lowest running Honda. And I didn't DNF. I actually finished the entire race. That says something. That's crazy. I'm very happy with the excitement today. That actually really helped my confidence going into the chase because I now have that second teammate who will be in the race with me and in the chase looking for a championship. I don't know if we're going to win one. We got 10 races to figure it out. But we've got a stacked chase field. So let's run down that finishing order for you guys, just in case you missed it. Casey Kane does get the win with 10 laps led. AJ Allmendinger led a lap today, actually, and finished second. Scott Riggs, third. Denny Hamlin, Steven is your top 5. Jeremy Mayfield, Elliott Sadler, Michael Waltrip, Sterling Marlin, and Bill Elliott round out your top 10. Then it's Robby Gordon, who's going to miss the chase because he scored 106 points, while Steven got 114 points. So well above that line that he needed. Mark Martin, Martin Truex Jr., John Andretti, Ryan Newman, Joe are your top 16. Joe actually led 22 laps, by the way. So good to see Joe up front. I mean, it was strong Hondas today. We had some good Hondas up there. You know, Joe led the most laps. I lied. I thought he wasn't going to get very many points. He got himself an extra 10 bonus points. Would have been a little bit more points than that, but I mean, you know, he got 111 points today. That's going to help him out. So Joe started 37th, finishing 16th, 22 laps led. Matt Kenseth led, 21 laps. Scott Riggs, Casey Mears, Casey Kane, Sterling Marlin, heck, even Greg Sachs, the full-time part-timer who has DNQ'd more races than I can probably count on my fingers, had led some laps today. Bill Elliott led a lap. AJ Allmendinger led a lap. John Andretti, Dave Blaney, Mike Bliss, Jimmy Johnson, Ryan Newman. I mean, literally 15 different guys led a lap, 18 lead changes. This was the most competitive race I think we have seen so far this season. Yeah. I actually think was the most competitive race we've seen this season. Of course, I did finish 25th, but I mean, I was the last car running on the lead lap, and my job at that point was to just not DNF and leave it up to that whole randomization that happens with, NASCAR Thunder 04, because it randomizes, the positions after a while. So, yeah, my goal was to not DNF. I didn't DNF, and I did what I needed to do. So, we're going to go home, take a look at the point standings, make sure that Steven's actually gotten in. And then we wait for NASCAR to reset the standings. I'm happy. The moment we've all been waiting for. So Matt Kenseth is the regular season champion. So congrats to Matt Kenseth, Kevin Harvick, Denny Hamlin, Casey Kane, Ryan Newman, Jimmy Johnson, Jeff Gordon, Kurt Busch, me in 9th, and Jeff Burton are your top 10. So not very much change here in the top 10, which is kind of to be expected. Daytona 500 winning Martin Truex Jr. missed out on 11th by 1 or 10th by 1 point, which is fine. A little bit further down, we're going to see that Steven did make it in over Robby Gordon. So although Robby Gordon did win a race, Robby Gordon will not make the chase because he was not a top 20 driver. So top 20 guys with a win were going to be guaranteed in. It's not a win and you're in system. It's just a, hey, if you win and, you're within 400 points of the leader, in the top 20, then you make it in. So Steven was within 400 points of the leader, and he was 20th. So that helps. AJ Allmendinger, 22nd. He snuck up to 22nd. Didn't realize that. Joe is 26th. I mean, we just saw probably some of the best racing I think we've seen mostly all season. Brian Vickers, with his one race that he missed due to a suspension, unfortunately, is still actually within a shot of passing Dale Jarrett. Jarrett just has not had a good season this year in the 88 car for Robert Yates Racing. And it really sucks to see that because, he's a really good guy. Yeah, Jeremy Mayfield, 35th in the standings. John Andretti, 36th. He was actually pulled for a few races, if you guys forgot. Because I think he's only done 21 and we've done 26. So he was pulled for 5 races. That's how long that Kyle Petty came back trying to get the car back up and running, but even Kyle Petty struggled today, or when he made those starts. So of the winners, it's Kevin Harvick, Denny Hamlin, Casey Kane, me, Martin Truex Jr., Jeff Gordon, Steven, Sterling Marlin, Matt Kenseth, Jimmy Johnson, not Robby Gordon, Kurt Busch, and Jeff Burton, who will make it into the chase, just on wins alone. Actually, now that I think about that, I feel like Sterling Marlin, did he finish well enough in the standings? Oh yeah, he was 16th. Okay. So what's going to happen is that NASCAR is going to readjust everybody who's in the top, 20 in the standings. We're going to create that grid from there, and it's going to be still in points order, but the guys who aren't in the top, it's just going to basically move them up in the standings by point. but they won't actually jump anybody. We don't do all that seeding and bonus point. No, that's not what we do. So Steven, no matter what, even though he is going to be in the chase, he will be the bottom chase driver in the standings. It's just how it is. Them's the breaks. But Steven got up on the wheel today and drove the heck out of that car. Really impressed with what he did. We are still repairing one of our chassis. We are going to go ahead and overhaul an engine here. $161,000 does not seem like a lot of money. We do need to repair this body. So, you know what? I'll throw the $75K to repair body number 1 because we're going to need it. And I guess while we're at it, we can just go ahead and overhaul engine number 1 as well for $161K. That's going to put us back down at like $30,000. That's not a great position to be in, but I mean, what can you do? We spent a crap ton of money on a fabrication shop that we probably still won't be able to build out of. Plus, we got one more race left with our current sponsors, which includes Honda and HPD, but that's okay. I'm not too concerned about that. I believe that they'll wind up re-signing with us anyway. So the chase for the cup begins. The second year in a row that we've got a chase happening with this new crazy point system. So I expect it to not be easy. If you like today's video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that, button down there to join my membership because that helps. And also you can join the other guys who've already joined the membership, and I'd appreciate it if you guys did. Wow. Bristol. That was a good one. Now it's all about horsepower. California's next. See you guys in the next one. Be easy, everybody.